Hello. So my name's Tim, and this is my demo for our car simulation. As you can see, we're passing in our manually edited OBJ file from the fractal terrain generation, which looks like this because it was manipulated as like a little mountain right there. And if we go ahead and run this, it'll load up, I believe, JPanel, and there'll be two cars which are rendered. So the top screen is controlled. The blue car is controlled by AWSD, which you could track its point of view from the top screen. And as you can see, I am just controlling just the blue car right now. And and then if I want to control the orange car, I do up arrow, down arrow, left arrow. And as you can see, both are being controlled separately from each other. They're not doing the same movements. Um, I'll have the orange car go this way and the blue car go that way. And this is the terrain which is generated from our fractal terrain generation. And we changed the color of the cars for them both to be orange and blue to make more of a distinction. And then if I go into my doc and go deeper into my code, so I work with Dario and Phineas, and we implemented player one and player two. Here I am defining our new terrain, which is from the OBJ file that was generated from the last assignment. And then here we create a new viewport for player one, where we update the camera for player one, and then we render the terrain. So this is basically just defining the viewport for the player one uh, little viewport on the top. And then if we go down here, these are just me defining the arrow keys for player two. So WASD is what we're doing for player two. So I do GLFW get key with the window GLFW dot GLFW key W equals the W press. And then the next line is key S, which is for decelerate. W is for accelerate. A is for turn left. D is for turn right. So that's what this block of code accomplishes. And then I have defined a set position function. This function takes in a float x and a float y and a float z, and it says that this x equals this x, and then the same for y and the same for z. This is just for setting the position for the different cars. And then here I have a set color, which is follows the same pattern, but it's to set the color for the cars. So setting them orange and blue with RGB values. So float red, float green, float blue. This R equals red. This G equals green. This B equals blue. And then within our private void render car body, I call that custom color that we defined for GL11 to render the car body using the RGB, which whatever RGB value that we want, basically.